Din Muhammad Babur, born in 1483 in the fertile valley of Fergana, was destined by blood to rule, yet forced by fate to struggle, carrying within him the legacy of Timur from his father's side and Genghis Khan from his mother's, though royal ancestry offered him little protection in a world ruled by betrayal and ambition. When Babur was only 12 years old, his father died suddenly, thrusting the young boy onto a fragile throne surrounded by rebellious nobles, hostile relatives, and powerful enemies, ending his childhood overnight and beginning a life defined by hardship. Obsessed with reclaiming the glory of his ancestors, Babur set his heart on Samarkand, the jewel of Central Asia, capturing it while still a teenager, only to lose both the city and his homeland soon after, betrayed by his own men and driven into years of exile marked by hunger, loneliness, and relentless defeat as the rising Uzbek forces crushed his repeated attempts to regain his lost territories. Homeless and wandering through freezing mountains and barren deserts, Babur came close to despair, but never abandoned his belief that destiny still held a greater purpose for him, and in 1504 he crossed the treacherous Hindu Kush mountains to seize Kabul, where at last he found a base to rebuild his shattered fortunes. From Kabul, Babur transformed from a wandering prince into a disciplined ruler, strengthening his army, studying warfare, and nurturing his soul through poetry, reflection, and a deep love for gardens and nature, even as his eyes remained fixed on the vast and wealthy lands of Hindustan, fractured by internal conflicts and weak leadership. With a small but determined force, Babur marched into India, facing armies far larger than his own, yet through superior strategy and the revolutionary use of gunpowder and artillery, he achieved a decisive victory over Sultan Ibrahim Lodi at the First Battle of Panipat in 1526, an event that reshaped the course of South Asian history and marked the birth of the Mughal Empire. His conquest did not end resistance, as Rajput rulers and Afghan nobles rose against him, forcing Babur to fight crucial battles such as Khanwa, where his leadership, faith, and resolve were tested to their limits before securing Mughal dominance. Despite his triumphs, Babur remained deeply human, an emperor who openly recorded his fears, regrets, and joys in the Baburnama, making him one of the most honest voices among history's rulers. And though India became his empire, his heart forever longed for the mountains of his homeland. In his final years, when his beloved son Humayun fell gravely ill, Babur is said to have prayed for his own life to be taken in exchange for his son's, and soon after Humayun recovered, Babur's health declined, leading to his death in 1530 at the age of 47. Leaving behind not merely a conquered land, but the foundations of an empire that would flourish for centuries under rulers like Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, proving that Babur's journey from a homeless, defeated boy to the founder of one of history's greatest dynasties was shaped not by comfort or fortune, but by resilience, faith, and an unbreakable will.